Good evening and welcome to Education #1 Priority. I'm Dr. Mary Jane Garza. Our topic of conversation for this month is going to be the Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber. It was founded 76 years ago in 1938 by a group of people who said, we have Hispanic businesses here, let's bring them to the forefront, let people know what's transpiring. Let's fast forward now to 2014 with over 400 plus members and a chamber that this past summer was honored as being named the Outstanding Medium-Sized Chamber for the state of Texas. Let's welcome Teresa Rodriguez Bartlett, the CEO and President of the Hispanic Chamber of Corpus Christi. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here.
Oh, it's our pleasure to do so. Tell us a little bit first about Teresa Rodriguez Bartlett.
Thank you. Well, Teresa Rodriguez Bartlett was born and raised in Mexico, in the central part of Mexico called Cuernavaca, very close to Mexico City. After I graduated from college, I knew that I needed to learn English because it was so important for my career, and also I wanted to get my master's degree. So I moved to the Alabama, of all places, Alabama, to get my master's degree. Got married, have 2 children, but I keep on growing in my career. I started a small business, children's store, and then I was hired for an airline doing the marketing and advertising director for the airline, which will have the in-flight magazine. Yeah. And we have a TV program for 9 years in Mexico, so I had to travel back and forth from Mexico to the United States. Later on, I had the opportunity to move to the Valley in McAllen, and I was hired for the McAllen Chamber of Commerce and the City of McAllen as the International Relations Vice President for the city and for the Chamber of Commerce and also Community Development. During those years, I had the opportunity to bring the business together, especially in the international arena. We were able to match businesses from foreign countries with our community, and has been very successful through the years. As you know, the Valley, especially McAllen, has been famous for that synergy. And then after that, I worked at a manufacturing company where I learned a lot about human resources, and this manufacturing company especially was in both sides of the border. So I had that opportunity to connect with the Mexican and American way of doing businesses through the years. I had to move to Corpus Christi, which is a great city. I was so surprised to see that there's a Hispanic community that embrace that heritage here in Corpus Christi. I went through workforce and find that position that it was, they were looking for a CEO for the Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I said, wait a minute, I have a chamber experience and I'm Hispanic. I think I'm going to apply for that position. So that's how I had the opportunity to apply and fortunate enough to get that position. So long story short, that's what I'm here, and I'm here to stay in Corpus Christi.
That's wonderful to hear. Now, how long have you been the CEO and president of?
I've been here for 2 years exactly.
Right. But you bring a lot of wealth of experience as a small business owner, as a person who worked with an airline, a person that did international business. So it was a perfect fit.
Yes, thank you very much. Especially that I know how the struggles are with the small businesses. And when you, especially minority-owned, women-owned businesses, that we need that help. I always, when I was living in Florida and I had my children's store, I always relied on the Chamber of Commerce because they were the ones that were giving me that push and putting in the names of other people, especially that I didn't have money to advertise. So they were my voice to the community.
Well, that's the perfect next question that I have for you, and that is, what is the purpose and mission of the Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber?
The purpose is to bring together the businesses, to be that liaison between the small businesses and the large corporations, to try to match them, to make them and help them be successful, to boost that economy. Of course, we couldn't do that by ourselves. That's why we have corporate partners. We have partners in the community that help us achieve those goals through programs, through events, to workshops. We help the businesses and to be successful and stay successful.
All right. So basically, you're that liaison between that small business with that large corporation and the community.
Exactly. We are that voice that is need to be heard. A small business, it might not have the time or the resources to be and be that voice not only to the community but with other businesses. So that's what we create. In order to do that, once you become a member, you're part of the directory. On our website, you just click your name and you can see it. Everybody that needs a product or services that you provided, they just click on the button and they can go through them. Whenever they call us, we only recommend our businesses. But of course, if there's a need that we don't have within our membership, we try to find it for them, because that's what we are. We are a resource.
Okay, liaison and a resource. How many members currently?
Well, right now we're reaching the 500 goal that we have for this year. As a matter of fact, today we are 495 members. So hopefully by the end of the year, we're going to be reaching at that 500 milestone for the chamber that we've been working through the years. But it's not just a number that we're looking for. We want to provide that service to our members. We had to reach out as much as we can.
Let's talk about the benefits again. So somebody says, all right, so I do become a member, so they have a website. What other benefits are available to a member?
Yes, we are a place where through our different events, they can network with other businesses. We also offer classes throughout the year, different workshops. We have been doing with the SBA and SBDC, with the SCORE. We partner with Acción. So there are different areas where we are helping the small businesses to achieve their goals. If they need a loan, we send them to Acción. That we have a great alliance with Acción and Wells Fargo. For each member that they approve for a loan with Acción, and because we know that it's a new business that needs that help, we provide a free membership that is sponsored by Wells Fargo. That is on the first year. After the first year, and then they see the benefits that we provide, then they decide they want to continue joining us.
Oh, good. So you immediately begin to showcase them. You immediately embrace them into the organization.
Exactly. But I also want my members' help, because, as you know, 500 members and a small staff, it's very hard to reach out to everybody. So we're asking our members, please come to us. Let us know what you need so we can help you. I wish we could go to all the business throughout the year, but I mean, that would be impossible. But we want them to come. Let us know what are the needs. Let us know how can we help them to be successful, and we'll be there to serve.
You know, I was going through your website and saw the video and the history, saw some other things. Then I was reading and I noticed that there was a little cliche there. Instead of saying mi casa, su casa, I noticed that it said mi oficina, su oficina. What is that about?
Yes, that's a program that I started 2 years ago when I just came to the Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Because that's what it is. The chamber is your chamber. We're here to serve you. So mi oficina means that for small businesses that they're working from home, but they need a conference room, or they need to meet a client and they need that office atmosphere. So we provide 2 private offices for our members anytime that they need it, or the conference room whenever they had to do workshops or they want to do training for the small business employees, or if they're interviewing people and they want in a place that is separate from their own office, even though they already have an office, we provide that service. The only thing that we ask is let us know so we can put you on the agenda and the calendar, and then you can utilize it. We have several members that they're being taking advantage of this service. We have members that have joined from McAllen, that have joined from San Antonio, from Alice, so they don't have their office here, but they need to conduct businesses, so they come and call us ahead of time and they meet the people right there.
Nice. Very good. Well, I was intrigued when I saw
Yes.
that. So that's another benefit.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So people are probably listening. So okay. So what if I'm interested? What are the requirements for me to join?
The only requirements on your own business, you're already there for success. Let us help you. Let us continue being that partner in your business experience. So just call us, give us your name, your information, and as easy as just doing that phone call away or do it online. Please visit our website. You'll find all this information that I've been telling you, all the programs and services that we provide. And if you have any questions, just call me anytime.
Okay. And how about nonprofits? Can they become part of this?
Yes, for nonprofits we have a special rate. Then also we have been doing several programs and helping and volunteer hours with them. So we're there to serve them. So of course they can join the Hispanic Chamber and tell the other members what are the services that they provide.
Tell us a little bit about the structure of it. In other words, you said a small staff. How large of a staff do you have, and how many board members do you have? How do you conduct business?
Yes, ma'am. We have 19 board members with an executive board, of course, with the leadership of our chairman. This year is John Boss, and then we have our executive board, that is the secretary, the treasurer, and the past chair, and then of course our board members that they're boarding in, with the exception of the corporate sponsors. The corporate sponsors, because of the level of sponsorship, automatically they have a seat on our board. And then when I tell you it's a small staff, because the position is for 3 people, my membership services director, my business development director, and myself. And of course I have a part-time receptionist. I've been in a great partnership with Workforce Solutions, that they've been providing me with a receptionist that we're training and we're preparing to her future career, and doing this training is 8 weeks, and we provide that training, that service. And what I tell the girls, remember, this is a great opportunity for you to be working here at the Chamber, because every call that you receive is a potential employer for you. So try to make it the best experience for you and the best experience for our customers.
All right, so basically, tell us a little bit about your office. I know that you're currently located down Leopard Street.
Yes.
And I know you're going to be moving, and then I also read you're about to open a satellite office. Now, how is this going to happen with 2.5 staff members?
That's right. I'm very excited because this is an initiative from our chairman, from our board of directors, John Boss. He says, you know what, let's try to do this a satellite office so we can serve the people on the south side, because as you know, our office is in the downtown area. So he asked another of our board of directors from Plains Capital, Frank Hastings, who said, I have an office space, so you're welcome to utilize that office space for your members. So it's going to be a great thing that we're going to be providing for our membership, a partnership from Plains Capital and the Hispanic Chamber. We're going to be serving there from 8 to 5. And as it is right now, I'm going to be half a day, I'm going to be on the other day in the other office, and half a day I'll be in our main office. And then we'll work also by appointments. But we want to make it easier for our businesses. We know that it's hard for them to take off from the office and then attend a meeting or go and visit anybody else. But we want to be closer to them.
Oh, good. So basically you'll be in the downtown area and in the south side area.
Exactly.
All right. And people can either contact you by phone or make an appointment to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you have 400 members, and you mentioned the fact that, they really don't have to be actively involved. But tell me some of the activities that, say a business owner says, I now have the time, I now have employees, they can do some things, I want to help the chamber. What are some things that a member could do?
One thing that we encourage our business, especially our small businesses, to join the Embajador program or Ambassador program. What we do there, the Ambassador is the face of the Hispanic Chamber. They go and visit our membership. They assist us with the ribbon cutting, breakings, and all our mixers, and all our big events, luncheons, and our gala. And at the same time that they're helping the Hispanic Chamber, they're helping their business, because it's a way to network their own business. So it's a win-win situation for the Hispanic Chamber and for the small business owner. So we encourage them to join this Embajador group. The Embajador group has been very strong in the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We couldn't do it without them, because they're the ones that visit all our members. They divide the membership and they visit them. Like, for example, one Embajador, we had the task to visit 10 members during the month. And then another Embajador, another 10, so until all the members are visited.
So every member gets a visit
Yes,
from another member.
Yes.
So it's like a mentorship also.
Exactly. And they can tell them, hey, we're going to have this event. I think it's going to be good for your business. For example, if they're in the energy business, well, we had the Women in Energy Luncheon, so it's a great platform for that business owner to join it. That they can establish those contacts with the companies that are coming and doing that luncheon. If we have a workshop given by the SBDC about how to be successful in your small business, well, we do it with them. We tell our membership so that way they can come and find out more. We offer this year a program on how to do your website, and we partner with Google. They came over and they show us how to do it, how to open it, and it's free for the business for the first year to have their own website, and we help them to build that website. So that's another service that we're providing to them.
So as you and I talk, I hear more and more things. So for that small business, that mentorship, helping them build a website, free membership to them, getting people to come. So basically, you not only do the website, the phone call, but the one-to-one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Well, another aspect that as I was reading, I found out is that you also sponsor a scholarship.
Yes, ma'am. We have a great scholarship program that started in 2003. A group of board members at that time, they decided that it was a time to help the students that they couldn't afford to go to school, or they're struggling to go to school. Why? For many reasons. Because they were single parents, or they didn't have the money to pay for a full tuition, but they wanted to get ahead. They have full-time jobs and it's very harder. So sometimes that's the reason why the GPA is not that high. So that's why we lower the requirement that as long as you have a 2.8 GPA, because we know that it's not that they don't want to apply themselves. It's just that it's very hard when they have children, have a full-time job, and they don't have the means or the ways to spend the whole 100% of the time into studying. So that is an opportunity. We partner with Del Mar College, Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and Texas A&M Kingsville, and we've been provided over $500,000 in scholarship throughout the years. And the stories of the recipients of the scholarships are so great, and so many successful stories that we had through the years.
So how do you raise this money?
Through the community. It's a whole year that our board of directors help us in raising the funds. Some years we have more money for scholarships. It depends, but the community has been a great supporter of this mano a mano scholarship program. Okay. We offer it to our students. We ask them to join, and the time to apply is in May. And we have a jury process to give those scholarships away, because we have a lot of applicants. This year, we team up with the Corpus Christi City Credit, the Employees Credit Union, and they were giving us $10,000 in scholarships for the next 5 years. That means that we have $50,000 already that we're going to be given in the next 5 years for students.
All right, so supporting businesses, providing scholarships, providing events throughout. So really the Hispanic Chamber offers a multitude of services.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about the events. I know that this past, just recently, you held a gala. And at that gala, it's sort of like a recognition, a celebration. All right. And it's a celebration of the members.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how that occurs.
Yes, the gala, which we were celebrating 76 years of existence, is a way to tell our members, thank you for believing in the Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and congratulations for your business. It's the time for our members to enjoy and to be celebrated. We had the Small Business Small Business of the Year award, the Dora Cervera Mirabal Award. We had the Corporation of the Year, and of course we have our Embajador of the Year and the Advocate of the Year. So those are awards that have been given throughout the years, and the people are really appreciative of that.
It's also the time when your outgoing board is also celebrated and your incoming board is celebrated.
Yes, ma'am. It's like passing the baton to the next chairman of the board, and of course to introduce our new board of directors. Our board of directors are very active, and we have a great group that always wants to participate and be part of the board. So we feel fortunate on that direction. That means that it has a good reputation, that is a well-respected chamber throughout the years. It's not something that I accomplished, it's something that has been done through the years.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that, because I know you and the directors meet. This year has almost ended, and then we're going to start a new year. So and I know you reviewed this with your board of directors already. So what does your board and yourself consider the greatest accomplishments for 2014?
Okay, one of them is that we increase our scholarship program thanks to this partnership with the Corpus Christi City Employers Credit Union. Also, our membership. We went from 286 members to close to 500. I think that says that the people are believing in what we're saying. We are doing what we say, and it's not just a promise, it's not just talking and trying to get members, but to show them with results of what we can do to help. Also, just being able to move to the satellite office and being able to provide those services, even though we're small staff, I think that we can do it. I think that we can reach out more to our membership that way. And of course, we received this year by TAMAC the award of the Small Business of the Year in the state of Texas, which we had to present a whole package, and then they decide among all the different Hispanic chambers in the state of Texas who's going to receive that award. So I think that those are just one of the few, but the biggest accomplishment to me is when a business owner comes and says, thank you, because joining the Hispanic Chamber has been helping me to get this contract, or has been helping me to move to the next direction for my business, or thank you because what you're doing is helping our business. That's my biggest accomplishment to the year.
A lot of accomplishments. All right, now, what's on the agenda for 2015?
2015 is already in the planning and the making. We're going to be starting and launching the International Outreach Plan program, where we have several stakeholders. We have the City of Corpus Christi, the Port of Corpus Christi. We have the Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce, the Corpus Christi Conventions and Visitors Bureau, the EDC, or is the Economic Development. We have Texas A&M Corpus Christi, Del Mar College, and all these agencies, all of these stakeholders, we're going to be working together to attract more businesses from foreign countries. We're going to start with Mexico in 3 different areas: education, government, or economic development, and tourism. Why these 3 areas? Because these 3 areas are the ones that bring the economic push to the area, and now we're going to be matching those businesses with our businesses in our area. That is one of the biggest plans that we have for this year. Also, our events that have been our trademark, that is our Women in Energy Luncheon. We're going to bring one of the leaders in the energy businesses. It's a women's point of view. That doesn't mean that it's only for women, but it's a women's point of view in the energy businesses and how they've been able to achieve the goals that they have and they've been advancing their careers in this field. We're going to be hosting probably the State of the County. This year we'll be hosting the State of the Poor if it is approved, and of course our gala. We're going to have different mixers, different ribbon cuttings, so all these different things for our membership.
I can hear that excitement. You know, we could go on and on.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today in Education Number One Priority. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Well, that concludes our program. Hoping that you've learned, I know I have, about our Corpus Christi Hispanic Chamber. This has been Dr. Mary Jane Garza for Education Number One Priority.